Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Planning and Design Review Board meeting. Today is Wednesday, October 12th. We are about to start.
Oh, it is 12th. I'm sorry.
It is October 12th. We usually meet on Mondays, but this meeting was postponed for today. We're about to start shortly. Our chairman, Mr. Gage Hunton, is going to call your item. Once your item or your address is called, you will step up to the podium, speak into the mic. If you have any questions regarding the workflow as to what happens next for plan reviews, pull me to the side or go on your portal and look for updates by tomorrow afternoon. Okay, thank you. Grab an agenda if you like.
All right, good evening, everyone. I'm going to just go down the agenda and hopefully we'll be able to get to everybody that's here and we'll clear so you can head out and then we'll get back to the top of the agenda when as we do that. But Scarlett, just tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. This is the Planning and Design Review Board meeting for the Village of Biscayne Park for Wednesday, October 12th, 2022. It is now 6:29. We do the roll call. Scarlett Hammonds.
Here.
David Groom. Gage Hartung is here, as well as Espy.
Here.
From the building department. So I'm going to go down. I'll call your name if you're here. Then we'll go ahead and take you. First would be Batant. Okay. 801 Northeast 118th Street for addition. Were there any changes between last time and this time? Since our last? Yeah, let's go over there really quick. Go ahead and present what modifications. Oh, the variance, okay.
Yeah.
But none of the drawings were changed. Okay,
Yeah, it's
Okay.
It's full.
okay, go ahead and just show it to us.
I have to.
Okay,
The administrative letter is Dropbox.
Okay. Calculations based on.
Yeah.
Right there. Kind of what we're looking for, the new edition 31. You're under your 50%. Setbacks, we have the letter for the 29.9. Okay, but this is not. Okay, even though it doesn't say, it doesn't really say anything about it being later.
The same way.
Okay, so it's because it's not highlighted, it's not part of this permit that you're saying?
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the same way that was going down.
got it. Okay.
Have an agenda.
This is their third view. There you go.
So motion to approve.
Say aye. Aye. Okay.
Congrats.
Who was first?
Thank you.
I was. We'll just make today easy until anybody else shows up and I'll just do the first thing and she can do the second thing.
You have to contact SB about, there's other permits that have to be.
Yes, so that's just your architectural plans? Yes, so, yes, so your structural, your MEPs, you think that it was submitted before the online portal, so we would need 2 sets. So we need another set for this. It's not gonna be online, no, because we already started with the old system, so we're gonna end it out. So we need another set for the architectural plans and then 2 sets for structural and MEPs. It'll go to our structural engineer. He comes in Tuesdays and Thursdays. Our MEPs also come in on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And our building comes in Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So as soon as you come and submit. It's gonna be a new sheet for this one? Because he signed this.
Well, I just signed it, but it still has the barbecue on here, even though I just went ahead and crossed it off.
Right.
But then I also noticed that there's not a second copy
Right.
of the new one.
Right,
So
so
she has
when
to
they bring
submit a
it
whole new one
in-
and bring it to the next meeting. But
Okay.
you are approved by zoning now.
So bring them and I'll bring them to the next meeting. You don't have to come in. Okay? The next meeting is next week, Monday. I mean, whenever you're ready, but. Right. Right, but it's approved. We just need signature. Okay? All right. You're welcome.
Luck. All right, so that it was approved 3-0. Next, Valley Homes LLC, okay. Swimming pool, or if you like, you can go to the microphone and if you have any questions for you. So this is in the back of the house. You have looks like a 22 to one side and 34 to the other side.
Yes,
And then to the back, it's 13 and 11 roughly to the water line.
that's correct.
Okay, so you're right smack in the middle of the yard, the backyard, and your lot coverage is here somewhere, hopefully.
Yeah. That impervious. impervious is 39.06 impervious. Is that versus the total lot?
Is that on one of the drawings?
No, it's on the, it's
I
a
see.
standalone page.
I see it, okay. 39.06. Okay, any questions on the board?
It Looks like you'd have to move, are you moving the septic to the front?
This is something moved on the back, on the right side for the side.
Oh, so you think you're gonna be able to get it done without?
Yeah, the relocation, yes, for the tank south.
Because if you needed to move the septic, they could do it without that.
Yeah, we typically don't get into the septic permits. But, you know, that would be up to him and Durham. You're gonna have to go through Durham on this, right?
Yeah.
Okay, for Durham to make the judgment on the septic.
Okay. Motion to approve.
David, Scarlett, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Motion carries. You're good, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's going on to building review and case.
All right, anybody here for Irizarry? 1001 Northeast 110th. You? No, I guess I'm sorry. Okay, Evans. Roman. Lowry. Bomer. He's at the bottom of the list.
I was gonna say, we're out of
Stotsky.
people.
At the right meeting, right? Niched. Okay. 10716 Northeast 9th Avenue, windows and doors. Is there a schedule here?
There is
Yes.
the fourth page.
Am I going too fast? Sorry. No way.
Oh, you're clicking on the wrong link. I sent an updated link.
Oh.
Go to the last email I sent.
Actually, it's, no, it's about the same font.
Oh, yeah, you're looking at the in a way,
Ah, sorry.
because I couldn't merge them together.
Got it.
It's all, those all say HR, but it's actually.
So they're all white and they're all horizontal rollers that face the street, correct?
Yep.
Okay, pretty
Motion to
self-explanatory.
approve.
Second.
Yeah, on page say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries up. You're good. Thank you.
Oh.
Very easy. Hey, if everything's in order, it goes really fast.
It goes to structural. He comes in tomorrow for review, and then our building is the last to review on Friday. If everything is good, then it'll take about 2 days to pre-assess, and then you pick. Sometimes.
Thank you. Is there somebody here for Lilium? No? Wow. Okay, so we're gonna move down to our discussion items. I'm hoping that we,
Is there anybody that was in the top in the permits that? didn't
maybe
get
I
it?
missed.
Did you do, are you Lilium, the re-roof flat tile? Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
okay, 11726 Northeast 6th Avenue. This is re-roof flat and tile.
Yes.
It's 11726 Northeast 6th Avenue. What is the tile you're using?
It is a,
Barcelona blend? 900?
Yeah.
And the color?
the color is it's slate. The color is actually slate. And
We
it's
have
a
that here.
Barcelona 900.
You know if it's in did you submit the color to the, oh, here it is, right here.
Slate, yeah.
Okay,
Everything
slate.
is
And it's an S tile?
It is.
Got it. Okay, pretty self-explanatory. And you're doing the flat roof, just bitumen or something type of material, right? Polyset H. Is that on the flat?
The peel and stick.
Okay. Any questions?
Motion to approve.
Second.
Okay, David Scarlett, all in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Carries. Okay. You're good, thank you.
Thank you.
That's a roof. It goes to building on Friday.
Have a good day.
All right, so I'm just gonna make sure I didn't miss anybody. Is Irizarry? So Irizarry, okay. So that's building B, 1001 Northeast 110th Street, windows. You're just doing the four front windows
That's correct.
and they're all horizontal rollers?
That's correct.
And what color are they?
White.
White with. Okay. Is there any other openings on the front, just a door, like the front door or something?
Well, we're not replacing the door, but the door is there. There is
door
a door
there,
there,
okay.
yeah. Mhm.
There's no other windows besides the four that you're replacing?
No, my windows are cracked, so I'm just replacing the ones that are broken.
Okay.
Motion to approve.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good.
Okay.
All right, just gonna go through real quick. Evans. Oh, so there is Evans. Okay, you guys weren't speaking up earlier. Okay, Evans, 1004 Northeast 115th Street, re-roof metal. How you doing, Murph?
Why I asked about the other roof. So that's why I asked about the other roof. I'm like, you're always here for
A
a
lot of
roof.
people here.
so.
All right. So re-roof tile to metal. So same question to Murph. Do we have the overhangs? Huh? Do we have that documented? Okay, because we have to. Okay, let me just review everything, sorry.
So it'll have, it's a 12.3, so it'll have an 18-inch overhang. That color's Sierra tan.
The detail.
Yeah.
So how does this work? Well, because like the document that he actually filled out is the document that states what the existing overhangs are. Okay. You got what? Because it doesn't say anything on the permit about extending the overhangs. But so there should be a permit for extending the overhangs. I mean, it's, you got to go through structural. I mean, there's all those type of things for extending them. I mean, if he's doing what he's saying he's doing, he's fine, but it's just that there's got to be a permit for it.
So should it be contingent on
A
Permit?
building permit for
Right.
the extension of the overhang,
right?
you know,
I'm fine with that.
it's just, you know, because right here, if we just approve this, it's like, there's no,
Right.
nothing. Yeah. So if you'd like to make that motion, Scarlett, I mean, that's fine.
Contingent on it, yeah. Motion to approve a contingent on him submitting a building permit for the eve to be 18 inches.
Okay, all in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Okay. So it's approved, Murph. It just, you have to, we need a permit or some kind of application that says I am. Okay, if you can bring it back to us, that'd be great. Okay. Because the way it's reading to me right now is that it's saying that you have existing 18-inch overhangs around the perimeter, not that you're adding 18-inch overhangs. So we have to kind of work that out. Okay. Pending. Okay. Just real quick, Roman, Lowry, Bomer, Sakatsi. Okay, so we'll go to discussion. We have discussion for 17-22, new construction, second preliminary review. I'm not sure, there's not really a name here. Is there somebody here? There's a folio number 17-2230-03107,
500 Northeast 119th Street.
500 Northeast one.
They were here the last meeting. That was not. Basically, this
It was a gentleman. He was the, I don't see him actually. But did he submit any review?
Yes,
New?
yes, he did.
You're good to go.
Okay, I just need the address when he comes. Okay, coming tomorrow morning. Thank you.
Well, if he's not here, we're gonna take the other people that are here, so we'll come back to it. Anybody here for Candela? All right, Candela, 472 Northeast 121st Street, new construction, first preliminary review. You have some plans for us or no? Okay, you probably have it, we have it here.
I
but
recommend them they bring in physical plans.
What do you have in your hand there? You'd like to, like, it was,
Here, let's hang out.
What we are proposing. What we are proposing is demolishing the existing house, which is the same footprint.
do you have a survey of like what we're talking about here?
That's what I.
The site plan or- Is there anything in the book? The entire set? The entire set in the Dropbox?
Yeah.
And we're occupying the same footprint. We're on the second floor.
Hard for us to describe, because we can't really see where it's located on the site and like how it's related to.
Then
Yeah, it is.
yeah, there is a
Yeah,
site plan.
there's one that's like side by side. Yeah.
Yeah. I know it was.
Side by side. So
Ah,
this is
there it is.
existing,
Yeah, it's just the same thing. We're just building a new house in the space where the old house. was. The only difference is we're adding this little water features like a pond in front of the house. Low. I don't think it was shown there. Oh, doesn't. No, it doesn't show that. This, I just brought this to reflect what.
So that's, so the site plan doesn't even really show the new house on the property, is that correct?
Actually, this is a proposal. Yes. Yes. Right.
But, well, so this is 8.2, right? And so if the current, correct me if I'm wrong, but if the current one is
Well,
inside
for
of the
demo,
10
for
foot,
demoing it, they have to bring all the way up to the new code.
yeah, so, or they, or get a variance.
Well, there's no,
The park would stay in the existing.
I mean,
Or,
they have 22 feet to the other side, they can slip it over 2 feet.
Okay.
I mean,
This is-
you have a
this is
10 foot
something we
set.
wanted to clarify.
Well, you have a 10 foot,
Yeah,
your
right.
setbacks are pretty basic, you know.
Right.
You have a 30-foot front, or actually, is this considered?
that's his 37.
Yeah.
This is zone A or B?
This is the one story.
Yes, yeah, that was the original one.
It looks like you just
This
put the
doesn't look-
survey.
It doesn't look like.
It looks like you just took the survey and made it.
because what essentially,
That looks like the same exact thing.
yeah, the casino is the same house, well, the same footprint.
But it's not, like this, you need to make that the actual site plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like not, this is the survey and this is the survey.
All
So
right.
those are two
And
different
just
things.
know that the setbacks are 10 feet. on
10
each
feet, so
side.
we'll have to move it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
18 inches.
Yeah.
Right.
From
You
what
can't-
the original,
You can't have the same location.
right, oh,
You have to make a setback.
right, got
So-
it, got it.
Unless, right, unless they have.
But that's not what
That's
they're
not what
doing.
they're doing.
We thought about that, and then that is not gonna work because there are too many portions of the house that will be left because the owner does not want. We want to remove them. So it means that we'll have to go 18 inches on one side. We have the space.
Yeah, so,
Right.
I mean, my feedback would be, you have a front facade with 0 windows on it.
Yeah.
It's a little harsh for this neighborhood.
Okay.
I mean, it's just blank wall right now
Mhm.
with a little eyebrow.
Yeah.
Um,
So we're looking at some windows in the front.
some
light.
maybe some textured, different use of, you want to do this much concrete, use of different materials,
Right. Okay.
you know, the sides and rears are,
This is, you have a balcony on the back, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Or on the left side. You don't have one.
and then it's so hard to do this without
Yeah.
surveying. So this is the front, this is the side that has the current 8-foot setback. So
Right.
this would be that side.
Yes. We'll have to
No,
move it.
that's the second floor.
Is this? Is this?
That's not a site plan.
I know, I'm just trying to see how, like, you know, how, I'm trying to give them feedback. So like, is the second story straight up? Or does it, or is
Yeah.
it set out here? Let's, I
Yeah.
guess let's look at the elevations. That's a good idea. Here it is. So actually you have a 12-foot and then a 5-foot
Right.
on the one side.
Mhm.
That would be 10 feet to your neighbor.
Right.
This one, your 2-story, which would be your left. East, yeah. Hold on.
Gotta see if I
North
have
and
some-
north.
Yeah.
So west would be this side. This should probably be, should say east, which would be this side. We have a lot of windows looking to the east, but it's kind of over your driveway. And your proposed- So you're, am I reading this correctly? So your south side has really no windows. Your east side, you have all these windows and balconies facing the rear of your house?
North.
Or you have 2 parts labeled as north.
This would be north because this is what faces the street.
Something here, okay. Yeah, this.
Oh,
yeah,
you're,
this-
oh, okay,
yeah,
well,
yeah.
it should have been up here from the beginning, okay.
No, Explain
Okay.
your
All
house.
right, so
So you are asking about the window, right? Which one the east and the.
Yeah, so it's this one here. So we're taking, this is what faces on our 21st Street?
This is, no, but this is the facade and this is, we don't, the thing is, we don't want to do the entrance right here in the front because the layout doesn't. So we do the entrance like right in the corner, like.
Okay, so this is
this
the
is the
front,
front.
this is
This is
one,
the
this
front.
is 121st Street.
121st.
So that actually is nice. You have a nice, a
Yeah.
lot of windows, there's step back, you know,
This is 121st, this is the back, no, this is the backyard.
so that's the south.
This is the, if I hear in 121st, this is the left neighbor. So facing, so I'm in my front of the house. Is the left side. So this is this side.
Okay.
This
So then
is this side.
that is, which one?
I like all the noises.
This one. This side is this side is this side. And
So your front door faces which neighbor?
yeah, this side.
So it faces your,
Yeah.
so
My
this-
driveway. my
so this is
driveway.
technically
So the car
the east
enters
side.
here.
So that's your east side.
Yes.
Okay, this is your north. This is the south facing your rear yard with all the windows and the balcony?
That's my backyard.
Okay, so this is your south and then this is your west.
Oh, yes, they need to fix that.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah, that was
grab the
right.
wrong answer.
So then. to the North, so this side over here, you actually set back at 18, go up 18 and then to there. You have windows that are clear stories, so you're not facing your neighbor.
Yeah.
You have the other side, which is facing your east. You have no windows, which are facing your neighbor. But it's also set back, you're set back, you know, quite a bit from their property line.
Yeah,
There's a driveway going through here.
Yeah,
It
it's a
it
driveway
would
here.
finish about 20 feet once it comes over the 2 feet.
So the configuration, the way you described it actually is very nice. You're not imposing on your neighbors. Your setbacks are away from the property lines. I would just, you know, advise getting your drawings. cleaned up.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
all
they
this,
need to
and
fix that.
I grabbed the wrong set.
And
but I know that-
this looks like they have some different like elements, and stuff like
Yeah,
that
they
versus
did
just
this.
concrete.
In the beginning of the process, they changed it a little bit.
So the south side, this is supposed to be this here. This is like kind of
Yeah,
block.
with the balcony.
Yeah, this is
It pops out towards us.
the master bedroom. Actually.
Yeah.
This is the side that faces the west. You only have 2 elevations.
Yeah, so we just need for the next one, basically the full.
Yeah, we'll-
the
we'll
full
get the full
plan, And then also with that, we need the landscaping, like, survey that has like what trees are there, are you moving?
Yeah,
all
okay.
of That type of stuff like that.
Yeah,
And then really the main thing that is a for sure fits is.
The setback.
Follows the
Yeah,
setback.
we have to
Maybe we
move,
need to move the
we have to
house.
move the house 18 inches.
Yeah, we
because-
started with the, you know, to do it in the same area because we wanted to save some stuff. But, you know, the house is very old, in the 40s, full of permits. So we move it,
for demo,
you
right?
know? Yeah.
So yeah, this is the old house that
Yeah.
you have on the survey.
Yeah.
Saying it's the new proposed, so you have to update all that.
Yeah.
Okay. So we need to make another survey right now or no? Because there's
No, the survey is
still.
fine. What we do,
Survey
we have to fix the
Fix the
site plan
Site
to
plan.
reflect what we are going to.
Exactly.
I just
And
grabbed the
then-
wrong
And
set.
then before the third one, that they also should. put the demo.
So
So then that way, when, if on the third one, we can approve.
Demo,
So-
okay. And for the landscaping, on the backyard, we're not gonna knock down any trees, but in the front, we have a lot of, you know, mosquito moisture. We're gonna, those are gonna be destroyed because of the construction. Yeah. But we're not planning to cut any of those.
Yeah, you
Any
just
of the
need it-
big,
Yeah,
Trees,
bushes
yeah,
Yeah,
are-
we will
bushes
review
Bushes
the
is
site plan.
so what do you need from us? A picture or?
well, no, you just do a site plan and you just locate on your site plan where the trees are at.
The big.
If
trees.
you're gonna say to remain, not, you know, you're not
Okay.
doing anything, you know, you might want to make a note of what are removing. And then if you are planning on adding anything, new, put a
Right.
new tree, new
Yeah, we're
plants.
gonna put like
So,
a,
it's
you
a-
know,
that's the
So what we'll do,
landscaping
we'll
plan.
get the survey.
natural thing.
to include the trees
in the plan.
survey, and then with the survey, we will indicate on the
Yeah.
on the survey, which trees are remaining, which trees.
Yeah, I mean, we're not so, I mean, you're basically replacing the house in the exact footprint. So you're not like adding an addition on the back where you're taking
Right.
down an oak tree or something. So
Exactly.
your site plan should be, landscaping plan should be pretty easy.
Yeah.
But, you know, this is a 3-point process, so you just went through the first feedback. You'll come back with new drawings, second feedback, and then if everything goes right on the third approval, so when you get the approval for the building permit, like David said, you can then get
Bring
a demo plan, you know, fence plan for the fence around the front, you know, all those you could start collecting, and if you want to do it that same night.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, this is,
just
what
figure
I
it
want to, I'll prepare all
Yeah.
those. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.
Thank you.
so much.
Appreciate it.
One Biscayne Park LLC, 11143 Northeast 8th Avenue. New construction, another preliminary review. Okay, let's go. for just moving that to the next.
The second one?
For second group.
I'm Andrew Saki, I'm the architect for the project. I'm formerly from this area. I just got a lot of dark hair when I was growing up. But I still remember you can't speed in this area.
That's good. We like that. We like that.
For sure.
Remember that.
So we've got an existing project
Grab an
where
agenda, have a
the
seat.
house is
When
going to be
he's-
demolished.
I'll call the address. You'll
And
step up
we're
to.
going to
over
buy
there with the
garden sign, brand new home.
Is this the existing or
This is the new
new one? Okay.
house. By the way, Sebastian, he's the owner. And he is part of.
Hi. You not on the agenda?
There's an area.
What's your address?
Best of my knowledge, we're not. The survey wasn't issued. Part of the building set.
We have a survey.
The survey apparently is not,
Okay. All right. I mean, it shows us
the proposed.
the proposed 30-foot front, 10, 10, 10. It's like lot coverage.
Where covers 3,000.
Your 10,000 square foot lot. Okay. That's inclusive of everything. That's driveway, pool, anything that's on the property will be part of that calculation.
Right, the pool's small, so I mean, we're required 5,000, and we're at about 1,000.
Yeah, you'll just keep that in mind that when you come. Pool. You're not listing the pool on here, or the private. So you have basically 1,000 feet per feet work with.
So this driveway isn't part of, can't be part of the.
No, we typically do we do separate permits for. We can approve it. We can say, okay,
Right.
it looks good.
Oh,
But
okay.
you'll come in and you'll have to get a separate permit for the front, to the pool, to the windows.
Under the map.
Under the master.
Oh, that's normal.
But
Okay,
you would
so
get one.
I think we've actually applied for the map.
It was something that we would consider each time.
Separate.
Yeah,
Yeah, all the trades.
You don't have, I mean, it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a tile roof, and you have your,
So let me just give you a floor plan. Basically, it's a large open plan. Bedrooms to the right.
Have a-
or 9, what is it?
Actually, no. It's a good idea.
I was looking at a plan. Every room had a kitchen.
It's not a bad idea, especially on the second floor for a master suite. Those are gonna be rented out as Airbnb property.
you have this elevation. I'm just curious what your height is and
Maximum is,
so this is the side that your neighbor.
this is south. Tried to, not sure what you guys talking about earlier. but looking south.
These
are
are
what-
these opaque or frosted?
No, those are pretty-
Okay, so feedback would be, talk about these windows, because they do overlook your neighbor's backyard.
Okay.
I mean, maybe consider it a clear story or something that,
Those
that
on
provides a
are
little more privacy.
here. So these may also be. They were, they're egress, then we did this. Not sure how fire's going to address.
You have a slider.
The balcony.
You submitted the updated document.
Yeah, that's our more concern.
October
So
fifth.
and
privacy
then
issue.
the balcony also like, can this be a
So it's
full height
next
wall?
Monday at
So you-
6:30.
I mean, it looks like it's 4 feet roughly.
Oh.
We're concerned about the impact on neighbors.
Submitted
So one of the
October
things
5th.
that is, the
That was after
windows
the
up high, which is great.
The deadline for this
This
meeting
window
was
here.
September 20th.
um,
Deadline for this meeting was.
If I'm not mistaken, this whole side. is above the window.
Next week, Monday, the 17th.
This is the balcony. Wow.
Yeah, but, oh, this,
Yeah, see this
The
one?
balcony is.
It's already
inside
covered.
here.
oh, okay. So this is not the balcony. Oh, this is the house but
That's
beyond,
this side.
beyond it. That
So
covers that.
we
Okay.
covered this up so that we would. Visualization. Now, as far as the window, we could. Also. So the idea is so you don't want somebody being able to overlook the neighbor's backyard?
Yeah.
Is that something that you
Full
would
of
consider?
trees.
Yeah, the problem is hurricanes coming on. Trees that die. My house, I was bought because of trees in the backyard.
And also maybe is there a possibility of adding, a little bit more of this eyebrow because it is a mass of 28 feet, by 80, 58 feet. It's a lot of wall facing your neighbor, so we like to try and break the walls up a little bit so that it's less impact. I mean, you're doing it with eyebrows. but maybe
And with
there's-
score lines.
And maybe,
These are actual score lines. Stuff.
so maybe like this.
No, that's all, that's synthetic wood.
Okay.
But this, we're trying to give it some sort of a pattern and also try to make sure that.
You could call that out, the score lines. It would have like a design like this.
Well, they are what you're seeing. right
Oh,
here.
that's it.
Those
That's
are
the score.
there.
That's
Yeah,
the
we're
one.
trying to give it some sort of decoration.
Yeah, it's just a,
rhythm
it's a
to it.
massive wall, so, even if you were to consider another eyebrow here. detail.
So we could actually score the line
Thicker line, so we knew
to
that
make
that
it look
was-
like
Cause
that.
look,
and
it's like
this
the
one as well.
same, you
Yeah.
can't tell, like, see, this is. All the lines are the same.
Oh, so you're saying make the lines thicker?
Yeah, so you can see
The actual
some sort of
score
detail,
pattern to it?
yeah.
Oh, sure.
But I
Some
like
sort
where
of
you were
detail.
going there, where
Yeah.
you were,
Yeah.
you're gonna
Yeah.
add a little detail to the side, so. Try to see. Large wall. So this is all wood.
That's correct.
Synthetic wood.
Synthetic wood. It'll look very rich. Yes, exactly. We have it in the back as well.
For the side here. 18 by 20.
These
So
are
that's
clear-
this
These
here.
are
clear
good,
story.
but these are also pushed.
They're
This
pushed
is
back.
pushed.
Pushed away.
This
Well,
is-
this is the clear story on the other side.
That's right.
This way.
This is facing north. So here's the garage, here's the family. room.
So these windows here,
Yeah.
these here.
That's correct.
Yeah, I know, I'm just looking at. You have clear stories on one side. You actually have the opportunity.
This line. Got it. So you have these two windows.
Oh,
here.
so those are.
What's here in the foreground. It's done home. This is why that wall covers that balcony, because it does that type of thing.
You think that it would make sense to have this thing? Just to give it a little bit.
That's what I was gonna ask too, because even though it is one story, it's still 18 feet of solid wall. Maybe you have the one line.
We could.
Or something. That's very-
The only reason why we don't have it. The north side. Yeah. We don't really need. Gotta figure that out.
No, you're just
Here
trying
we
to.
have we have a problem here already. The elevation of the header here is different than that. I mean, we could also add more lines. Do a little bit. more,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Add a little more something so it's just not a blank.
Okay.
You know.
I mean, truth be told, in the construction, it'll. Boy, we're spending-
Anything else with that?
That's basically it. The rest is just construction. Did a very good job in guiding us. Thank you very much. I'm Angel Sock. We've spoken on the phone.
Hi, hi.
Now you've met an angel tonight. How about that?
Yes, you did. I
Ricardo.
remember your voice. Okay, okay.
So, yeah, next time
And
we'll
then-
get the-
The landscape and a plan, yeah. Plan. Car garage. You're giving your car parking space. For them. And what? All right, so this is that time. And you know all the stuff that-
And 30, which I found usually. I see that. And 10 in the back.
Yeah.
Which is even better. I'm not gonna complain.
Yeah.
I gotta give you 5 more, but I get another 15 here.
You get it all the way
So-
further closer to the back of the house. Yeah.
But that's fine. It works out.
So it's a three meeting review. So we like review it, give you a little feedback, you make some changes. On next meeting. Esme, would they be able to be on Monday's meeting for the second review? Or or is that already closed?
It was closed yesterday,
So it
November
would be the meeting
7th,
after.
November 7th.
Okay.
November 7th?
Yes, sir.
We'll have those lines resolved for you by Monday.
It's already been closed until this time. So,
It's not
Yeah.
published, it's just the application submitted.
how big is our agenda?
It's pretty big.
Okay, so let's wait till the seventh.
It's pretty big.
Do we have to resubmit anything else? Just to put on that agenda now?
Well, she'll put you on the next, is that correct?
Yeah,
And then you just submit whatever updated drawings and show.
yeah, through the portal.
Okay, so I don't- you apply for it.
No, you just upload the new plans on the portal, and then on the day of the night of the meeting, you bring the physical plans. Once you update and you give me a quick note, hey, please put us for the November 7th meeting, it'll be on that agenda.
In regards to the demolition, do we have to wait for something in order to present the demo permit,
You would, you can't get a demo permit until you get a building permit.
building permit?
So we don't
Right.
allow you to demo until you actually get a building permit.
Right.
So, so no lot clearance. And then also at the same time, you can get your, building permit and all that. So if you bring it to the third meeting, and you're approved on the third meeting, we should go ahead and process it at the same time.
So basically, the meeting on the 7th is back.
Oh, okay, all right. That's a good idea.
So probably the week, Monday before Thanksgiving, is that?
The next meeting for November is November 7th and November 21st. So the deadline for November 7th is October 31st, a week before. And for November 21st is a week before also,
So kind of move them, so we get moved to the next week.
November 7th. Okay.
7th, next one.
About a month from now, you'll be able to
so that we can go. Yeah.
You welcome.
You did want to ask them about the duplex.
You guys allow to tear down those duplex and rebuild, brand.
As long as it's in
Because
that,
I've never
as
seen
long,
one of
as
those.
long as it's in the duplex zone.
Yes,
zone
of
C.
course, of course.
You know, there are a few duplexes, that-
Replacing.
there are actually a few duplexes that are in zone B.
Already.
If they came down, they would not be able to go back. Because they're not in the one family zone. But there are duplex, you are allowed to take down a duplex and rebuild. duplex. All of our construction setbacks, lot coverages. and things like
In
that.
terms of zoning, is it allowed in, you said in zoning?
C.
C. Where do I see that? Like,
There's a map, you look at Unicode, it's, there's a map that has our zoning on it.
What's your email? What's your email? I can email it to you.
my one, my
Yeah.
one?
But currently, you're allowed to build a duplex and duplex.
S.
Yes. with the other thing.
It just has to meet all the requirements of all the other.
I'll send you the
Thank you
setbacks.
very much. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
See you guys.
Yep.
Nice house.
Yeah.
All right, is there Ortiz here? Oh, Mr. Ortiz, how are you?
Thank you, Scarlett.
We have plans submitted? Do you have a plan with you or is it in the Dropbox?
This is the one that I not about, but I found the letter. It's about the lot split.
Yeah, the lot split, yeah.
Go up to the mic and you could grab the mic if you want and lay it out.
You have the plans with you that we have here? You have a copy of them?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just go up there.
I don't. What you submitted on OpenGov is what you have here.
I got more drawings here because I couldn't upload more drawings. I don't know why.
Okay, okay. Okay,
And this is the discussion, so.
yeah.
This is what I submitted before about splitting the lot and both complying with the size of 75 minimum. This will be the portion that will be demo, which is 10 feet on each side as setback required. So my question to you, at one point you said in the meeting that you wanted to see both properties fully drawn, developed, because the main focus was to do this and later on to the space. So you want to see like everything or just focus on.
Well, I think the idea, the comment was, you needed to show us what this house was gonna look like with the new setbacks.
Right.
And then.
And then, yeah, the addition, the new house.
And then the new house, I mean, I think the requirement was approved building permits for the renovation of the existing house so that it meets the 10-foot. I don't think we required that you provide the new design at this point.
Okay, that I wasn't sure.
We were
because-
just gonna make sure that this is clear.
Because the county, I mean, I'll be going back and forth with the county, they're requiring a legal document recorded from the city of Valley.
Yeah.
So I'm not really sure about get approved plans for demo. And then with that, I get a recorded document that I go back to the county. And then once they approve that, then I demo and we build, like, I feel like, I think there's two different,
Well, it's just that,
you know, like the two different approaches.
well, it's
Like
just that,
legally.
yeah, no, it's just that you can't legally separate the lots until the obstruction is clear. So I would almost see it's like we need to get building permit, the construction permit, and then make the demolition, and then you get approved for the separation. But we've given you the letter saying that we would approve it. If you make, because we gave you that.
No, I know,
That
and,
letter.
and I'm willing to
Yeah.
do that and move forward, but the county saying that they need a legal document as a replat.
Yes, he has to have.
They're saying
you have to
replat or
record
a
it.
waiver of
Yeah,
plat.
But you
yeah,
can't-
waiver plat, yeah.
But you can't do that until the violation or the egress, whatever it's called, is corrected.
Can't we take it a condition of it? I did that.
I mean,
Yeah, like literally, like, if it, there's a.
Right, but the county's asking for that.
Right, we
Document
could
from the
approve it,
city.
we could approve it with a condition that when he plans. Before he gets approved by the county.
You have to remove
Remove
the
the
parts,
yeah.
encroachment.
Yeah, right. So
So-
what I want to make sure is that I don't demo. And then you guys give me an approval, and then when I go back to the county for some reason, the recorded document, I just want to be clear. you know.
Right, so step would be, we approve it, we say only if you make sure you take down the part that
Right, with
is
condition.
the violation. And then our approval, you take that to the county, but before you take it to the county, you have to correct it. Then you have to actually do the demo.
Right, I don't have a problem.
Then you take that document from us.
So after I demo, I get the recorded
Yeah.
document.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just that they're saying that. Okay, so
Because you do technically have a letter from us that says that we are approving this lot separation pending.
right, but when I took it to the county, and the county is like,
Well, yeah, but they're like,
without
well,
replat,
Recorded.
without being recorded,
Replat,
the
yeah.
letter doesn't mean anything to us.
Right.
So that's why I'm like, and I've been back and forth with the county trying to understand it. And they're saying that it's either replat or a waiver of plat. That's what because before they
Right.
said it, they said a covenant or in lieu of something, and this way they're like, no, actually the covenant doesn't work because of the type of property. It have to be a replat or a waiver. So that's why I'm
So
like,
what is the process for replat?
Longer, I think you should,
The waiver of plat is something that a letter that's just
yeah,
produced from us.
I think it's, go back and look at what I.
But his way of separating would be to be a waiver of
I
plat.
think waiver plat.
so basically,
Existing house.
well, this will be the addition. So that was my question. Do you, do you,
But when you say addition, you mean that it's a separate new house?
right, on
Okay.
the new
Okay.
lot?
It's not an addition to the.
No,
existing.
no, this will remain as,
Well, but you're keeping this, and you're saying you're
Attic,
building
right.
off of that.
right, so I'm demoling,
And then here you're building.
Right, so my question is, 'cause we talked different points of view, so is it, if I'm gonna leave this piece to use it for the addition, so you wanna see all this, and then I was planning to do this after I finish this, so this will be another addition. to
Oh,
this
well, that's
house,
an addition to
To the
this.
existing house.
So what we need to do know is, how are you creating this 10-foot setback and this 10-foot setback?
Yeah, I'm
So you're gonna have,
demolishing.
you're gonna have a freestanding building here that's just
Okay.
a garage on this
Right.
property, which you're legally allowed to do, but it just has to have the 10-foot setback. So you
Right.
you have to submit a drawing for this one and a submit a drawing for that.
This one?
And actually, I mean, I guess
Right
you
here.
submit one drawing that's.
I
fine,
just
because
sent,
They're not,
I just sent an email.
they're not separated yet. So,
'Cause I
Right,
was
so is this drawing saying 10 feet and 10 feet
Yeah.
and proposed
because it was
future?
what is this gonna look like? with the
I
removal
thought
of
you
the-
Right,
guys
so,
For the third
so
one,
this is the existing house that I
it would have
demo,
to be
those 10 feet,
November
and this will be the
7th.
new property line, and
Okay.
then this was the future,
The third.
and then,
Yeah,
so
if you
this is
still
the
get
existing
your
house,
second,
the way it is,
okay
and this will be
today,
the 10 feet on
and
each side
third
of the
review, then
new
you'll bring
property
in the
line or
whole
the new
regular
addition.
permit. Correct.
So 10 feet will be
Two.
divided on each side.
Yeah, one
So
side.
right, so at the very beginning, it's gonna be a flat roof, little box.
Right.
Yeah. the-
Okay. And then on this side, you're gonna actually chop off part of your hip roof.
Right.
And
good,
just have it,
because I
have it,
Right,
have it just stop.
What I'm planning to do is just do like a cover walkway on that entry, because I don't have nothing.
Remember, you have a 10-foot set, a 30-foot setback.
Right, so it's only a 5 feet, I
As
have
long as you're
35
within
feet.
your 30
Right,
feet.
so,
you're fine.
so the existing house is at, the garage is at 30. So it's just 5 feet as a covered walkway on the entry. And then this will be like the future addition on the back. So this is the idea that I have, only on the front, I have a covered walkway around the front of the house.
So I think what your process is good, what you're showing is good. You know, you're showing us what the revised house is gonna look like. You know, obviously even without the thing, it's just gonna look like your house except.
Yeah, it's the same house without.
Now, you're missing 10 feet off.
I'm missing
Or 20 feet. So you needed. Well, no, he can't apply for demo permit until he gets.
So then I submit a full drawings for the addition or the front remodel of the existing house.
Yeah, so I would say submit a permit application for this. I mean, if you want to add the addition to the front, go ahead and do that now. I mean, we'll approve it or we'll consider it, and hopefully approve it. But right now, I mean, this would basically become a freestanding garage with a flat roof, which we have those all over the park. So, you know, that would just, you
No,
would just,
they're actually a gable.
oh, so we're a little gable roof.
Yeah, they're both
Yeah, I see it,
gable.
the gables on this.
Yeah, they're just offset, but. it's the
So-
same.
If you wanted just to submit a demo plan for that, showing us what this is gonna look like and what that's gonna look like when you're done. That's all you have to submit for now, you know, and then obviously the building part.
Then I do a full.
And then when you wanna apply for this, you'll come in and apply for that.
Okay, okay, because I wasn't sure if you wanted the whole thing, you know, submitted all at once. That's what I was so confused about,
No,
you know.
the thing is we just wanna make sure that you have an approved plan that shows how you're demoing the existing house. Now, if you wanna go ahead and submit this, you can.
No, that's
But
fine.
I'm just saying, if you
I
just-
prefer to have it separate because if not, I think it's gonna be a whole mix of.
Yeah, I would just label this as
Yeah,
detached
existing
garage
detached garage remain, or portion of detached garage.
remain. And then, you know, the new layout for the existing house. And then you could just make this future development, which we'll approve, we'll consider that at a certain time, because it'll be a separate lot and it will have its own separate.
And, okay, so, yeah, this is, I mean, right, so this is actually longer now. And, I mean, garage. Shorter now, longer.
Isn't, what do you mean?
Like, this would be this portion.
Okay,
So before I was just sort of doing this, I was demolishing all the garage.
oh, your
and now I'm
previous
saying-
design that you were.
Right, I was
that
saying
you
like,
proposed.
I would just,
The container.
have
is
a
that you're doing,
garage.
right? The container, you got like a container.
right, yeah, but that was another.
So I think you have a time frame too on the
Yeah.
approval.
Yeah, so I
It's
wanna
coming up
submit-
soon, so I would suggest that you get your drawings and drawn up. And then you don't have to go through MEPs and all that. You just need to have basically what you're showing here. With an application submitted, and we will put it on the next agenda. For November 7th. And once you're applying for it, then you're showing us that you actually.
Yeah, I submitted.
Was the letter approved plans or you got to start the plan?
When you're ready with your full
I
set
have to
plan,
agree with it. Get approved.
set of plans.
But get it on the next agenda, and then we have a
And then you'll go
3-point
on to structural,
review for all new.
MEPs reviews, and building
And,
plans.
yeah,
And
so
Like
like,
three
by-
meetings.
three
by-
meetings.
So basically you would go until the first one of December.
and actually, I would,
If you're on the first one in
It will
November, then
literally take
the
at least
first one
1
in
to 2
December.
months.
I would actually be approved. You want to
You have to go through
consider
the-
this first review.
Yeah, that's what I was about to suggest is like.
Yes, you
say
go
that this
condition
counts
set.
as for
This is
review
your
Or
first.
sometimes,
So-
yeah. So we'll only
November
give you-
21st
we'll
would be your
only
last
provide
one.
you
And going into that one, you could apply for a demo permit. So because as long as we approve the building permit, then we could approve the demo permit. So if you do this one, then second review on the 7th, then third review on the 21st. The third review, we approve the building permit to do this
Oh, no,
design.
but then I'll submit this then.
Not this here, just the demo, just what you want to do, just this
Right, the
part.
demolition
You're
is-
you're gonna apply for, you're gonna bring back the drawings, or you're just gonna say, you could even almost like take this off
I just show
and just show this with the little garage, how it's gonna look afterwards. You know, just move that up there, and you could even leave the fence in place if you want, just take out the middle part, and we're considering this our first review, so the next time you come in, you have an actual application involved in this.
Why submit an application?
There is an application on file
For
for this? This is under discussion, this is not under actual, well, I mean, first review is always.
Right, but an application, it should be there, yeah. You submitted it to me, right, this afternoon? Yeah, I have it. The application is there. It's here.
So
Just
this is
a
for,
demolition application. Okay, so I just change the drawings and then resubmit.
if you want to do this trellis thing, and leave it on the corner, make sure it's all related to on the survey or the site plan. So.
Yeah, just showing that.
This is all existing. So yeah, so it's not,
Right, it will be this.
yeah, you would show it. What does it look like in cross section? What does it look like in the front elevation? You know, how is it going to, how does it look? And in this, you could just put the box of the existing garage and not even worry about the remain and all that. Until you decide.
So we
I just- I gotta read the letter. But I think we're all on the same page.
That letter too, are we allowed to?
It's our prerogative to. But for now, let's just come back at the 7th.
Yeah, but next week I'll submit the drawings.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how you apply here for the waiver.
We would approve it.
But how does he apply for it? Yeah.
Very rare that we have people to subdivide. But I would imagine it's something that needs to come to the clerk, to
Yeah,
the
okay.
county.
Probably talk,
Transmitting
we'll
up.
talk to the village clerk.
We would have the authority.
Yeah.
to vote, so.
So, well, answer the money. Thank you very much.
The clerk.
The-
The clerk in her office, yeah.
So this is actually first review.
No,
Move
but
them to move to second review. It's, I mean, he's demoing part of the house, so it's, and he's actually asking for a, you know, lot separation and all that, so I think we should have the 3 reviews. Okay. Are we good? All right, thank you, sir. All right, I'm sure he's been waiting back there. BP Park 117 LLC, 11780 Northeast 8th Avenue. How you doing?
Both of you guys, right? Oh, okay, okay.
New construction, first preliminary review.
You're welcome.
With, so initially, right now, we have does have 16-foot roof, but maximum. Almost like.
What is the house that's here now?
Here.
Two spots here.
So I know.
Yeah. Is this wood? Or what is this material? Tile, okay. 14. All stacks to the middle, which we love.
You bet. I thought I. Windows overlooking neighbors.
Yeah.
Second story.
Yeah.
There's a lot of the now new 2 stories that we want to promote.
And I'm glad you're doing that because. You know, you want to come to Victoria Park.
Oh, I've been to Victoria Park, and I've been to it in a pool where it's like a wall. And it's like,
You can't. No. Comb your hair. Pick your nose or.
I've been to a French pool where so yeah, we are trying to be very conscious of our neighbors' privacy and how we don't act our each other.
Yeah.
You know, we're hoping that the landscape.
Oh, but it all comes together
It does.
because this is the pool then comes
Right.
this
Tiered out.
direction from us.
We would just, this needs to be up against the house as close as possible. I'm not sure what the setback is on that.
The front page, it looked like it was right.
As close as possible. It's 5'2". Yeah, that's fine. 5'2".
Yeah.
I guess, probably think that perhaps we should put both ACs on one side
Yeah,
to fix that.
yeah.
It's just, you
Like,
know,
I mean, yeah.
we don't have a requirement on it, but just you make it.
Well, if you have the wrong landscaping company, they're not gonna get their lawn. My landscaping company, actually, they talk to the neighbors behind so they improve because the fence that was existing on the house. Right on the back there.
What is your base floodplain? I mean, where do you have to put these lines? Like, how far are you building this up?
Going up around, so we can.
Oh, for fire access to the roof.
Oh, that's certainly. Yeah. It's because it's usually 18 from, you know, that obviously there, but sometimes we want to know, like, are you building this up? How far up is the driveway ramping to the house?
I know that it is a stem wall foundation.
So this finished floor with the garage, that what level? Is it at 8.5?
I guess that- Sorry, finished floor of the house is 8.5.
You just look at that for the next one. We're just kind of want to see how far you're building it up. I mean, it's 8.5. I mean, your most, the
We
state
want-
park is roughly around 7
We
feet
want
to
a
9
foot and a
feet.
half. You want a foot and a half?
7 is usually as proud of it.
Okay, that's fine. No, as long as you're not going from like 7 to 10 or like 12. whenever that's how it'll happen.
Does have, you guys have any like existing trees or stuff like that?
Yeah, we'll leave it free.
Yeah, okay. These are-
Okay.
So we'll leave it.
the other second.
No, the 19th, the 17th. Because this was supposed to go together. They have the other property, the 114.
Oh, so this will be on Monday?
Yes.
This will come back
Okay,
Monday?
Yes.
Oh, so you'll actually be back here on Monday.
So because they
For
have a
second reading
few,
on this one.
it was supposed to be together.
And then I can fix this and turn it into a portal probably by the end of the day tomorrow.
The next one.
So after
And that's for both.
So that depends, we should fast track that. So
Yeah, I mean, I don't see it complicated or whether you're.
building department, 2 weeks, 1 month, 6 weeks.
Yeah.
2 months.
It's about 2 months to get a new construction. If there's no back and forth from plan review. And you have to wait for Durham,
We
you
make
need
it through
Durham.
on a round or two, it's 8 weeks, not.
Yeah, but like I said,
Is it backed up now?
no, it's not. It's just comments from plan reviewers and you still do need Durham approved plans before it's fully approved. And you need, by the time it gets to our building reviewer, you need to make sure you have a price breakdown. You need to make sure your construction fence is ready. Your temporary construction fence, you need to make sure you have all your subcontractors and general contractors registered with their updated licenses and insurance. Correct, yes.
But for us, we can't approve a demolition permit until we have the construction permit approved. So conceivably on the 7th, if you're approved for your construction permit, if the next item on the agenda is the demo permit, we're allowed to proceed with that. And I think it's demo plus fence, right? You have to have all of them together.
Yeah, demolition and your temporary construction fence. If you need a dumpster permit, that is also a separate permit. A porta potty permit, that is also separate. Online. Provided, if you go back on the portal, I provided a step-by-step like timeline as to what happens after the third preliminary reading. Okay.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, sir. Your last one. Which item are you here for tonight? Oh, so this is the 17, this is the 500 North? Okay, that's right, sir. We did meet the last time. Excuse me. Do you have a new updated set of plans for us or is it online here?
Submitted online.
If you like, can you just go up to the microphone there for me, sir? It doesn't?
Like you can't hear,
Can you
like
tap it? Like, is it?
Okay, so what we did was, one of the big gestures was flip the house so that the more interesting part of the house with the undulation faces the oncoming traffic. That was the major comment that we had.
I think there was more comments.
No, there are more, yeah, we addressed, we addressed all of them.
Okay, so you flip the driveway to the other side, so it's set, the new setback on that side is further back from the, because we asked you if you could maybe move the entire house back a little bit.
And we did, yes.
Okay, so the new setback is.
Maybe,
Physical drawing sometimes it's quicker, but, what is the, I don't see this.
yeah, it looks like we missed that dimension, but it's, if you look at the diagram on the bottom left of the sheet that you're looking at, you'll see that the 30 feet shows you where the setback line is, and we're back 5 feet from that, so we're 35 feet.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. The dotted line. Okay, so you moved it back. And then now the front has a kind of like a hip roof that faces the street. Let me look at the front elevation. Yeah, okay, I see. Second story windows that overlook the neighbors are clear stories?
Yeah.
Clear stories. You do have some undulation on the, that looks like it's the west wall. So it's not one vertical wall. It's kind of broken up a little bit.
Right, and that's the view of the house that you see when you're coming up the road, driving eastward.
Yeah, and then the east wall, it has clear story windows, and you added the band that looks like across the middle to kind of break up the wall a little bit.
Correct, you continue the stucco band.
Okay. And then you kind of have this eyebrow on the front that goes around the front that gives it a little.
Right, those riders from the first,
Yeah.
I think we had already cleared those. The other thing that we did is that we, the back porch, we shrunk it on either side so that the wall without undulation would not have such a long wall. I think that was updated.
Yeah, you brought it in a little bit. So it's not right along the side set.
Right, so the balcony is basically set back from the sidewalk.
Is there a possibility of, if you look at the west elevation, maybe just extending that band around that little bump out? Because it just, how much could that add to it? It just adds a little, I like it when you're using it on the upper, because it just adds a little division between the second and first. And it's not, so, breaks up the wall a little bit.
Yeah, we'll take it around the undulation and fill it on the inside corner.
And then if you're doing metal, it looks like you're providing for the overhangs and the fascia.
Say that again?
I'm not sure if you're doing metal or not, but you do have it looks like you're providing an overhang.
It says flat cement.
Oh, it
Yeah,
is, okay.
We have flat cement tile and the soffits are plug and group.
Okay. On the front elevation, the hatching mark, that's a little bit different color,
That's gonna be a stone.
stone. Okay.
stone.
Yeah. I mean, thank you for working with us. It looks like you really, taken our comments in and.
I like it.
and, We just still don't have an address for it yet, right?
No, I guess, FP, what's the process for that, or how do we apply just the folder for now?
It has its own separate folio. I think it would have it.
I think they did that. We have that. I need to go back. They did the lot split because they already submitted for a permit.
Yeah, the lot split is done. She split it. That was the issue before, was that she splitted it. And
But
it
it's just the
became-
address that
There's
we
ju-
added. I'm not sure. I have to ask. the person.
Who assigns that? Is that the city or the post office? Who-
No, the city does.
The city does it?
City does? Yeah.
The Village of Biscayne Park actually will give them an
Yeah,
address?
and then you give it to the post office. and then you-
Like do we have like our planner? Because we have a contract
Yeah,
or the manager.
no, I think our planner should do
Our
it.
planner?
Do it,
So
yeah.
I'll ask the manager to speak to the planner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we all good? Any other questions? Okay, so we're gonna move this on to the third review.
Would you be ready to have everything on for Monday, or I think you said
No,
you
because the
needed
third
time.
review now involves engineering, right? So I need
Yeah,
to
so-
basically send it out.
November.
Well, no, you wouldn't do your MRPs until you get us final approval.
Oh,
I wouldn't recommend doing that until we actually say yes. So,
I mean, but
right-
right now, I think the only thing is the address and the stucco band. continuation.
Yeah.
Okay,
so,
so let me,
Do you would like me to come back to show you
The
the stucco band?
address should be really straightforward. I mean, it's just a matter of, like whatever, wherever he falls and the course of the other numbers around. it.
yeah, it'd be 402 or something like that.
Yeah, wherever he falls and.
So, yeah, sir, we do 3 reviews. So you did, we gave you, looked great for your first review and the second review. So, but just for the process, we always have the third review. And so if it's not Monday, it'll be November 7th. November 7th.
November 7th?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I come back Monday with it?
for the third one,
I mean, considering that it's just that band?
yeah,
Okay.
I'll put it on a portal.
I will,
You have until
I will
tomorrow.
upload it tomorrow, maybe even tonight.
Okay. All right. So you're
All right.
good.
To me, the
So then
The third
next
review?
week
I
will be a
came along.
similar meeting, and then after that, we will take a little time to develop the MEPs and stuff.
Yeah,
Yes.
it just remember too, when you get to the third meeting, so if you need to put up like, for instance, the fence permits and stuff like that, because it's a vacant lot right now, but the fence permit, we need that and.
You don't need to do it next time, but you could if you wanted to. But you're not demoing anything, so you don't need to put a construction fence up just yet.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just saying before you get to the point where you're ready to go vertical, then you have to come back and get that separately. Okay, yep.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Yep, thank you. Yep,
You.
yep. Sorry it took so long.
All right. So we have minutes from our September 27th, 2022 meeting. And I'm just looking for- Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, I was looking for the previous minutes to compare them really quick.
Oh, from you? Yeah, because I wasn't here, so I just did it as far as David motioning everything and Edward second.
So we approved the minutes. of the
Well,
last
so the,
meeting. We tabled Soto, yes. Zeitzman, we approved. Mullen, we approved. McLean, we approved. I'm just gonna call these guys out if you guys can kind of look at it.
well, so I ran away at a certain point.
Yeah, it should, we
Yeah,
went,
so the
so some are 3-0, some are 4-0.
Yeah.
So so we have them, that's how they're.
Motions is the.
Yeah, but I don't want to rewrite it, you can, but the three
So,
O's,
yeah, the
unfortunately,
three O's-
I was the person.
The
that
three
ran
O's,
away.
I was
The motions? Okay.
No, Ed was the motioner and I was the second.
Oh,
It's not that big.
Yeah,
I would.
but you should correct that.
Okay,
Yeah, on the 3-0s, it would be Ed Scarlett.
Ed Scarlett.
Okay, so,
Sorry.
so Lake,
Instinct was correct.
Lake is 4-0 approved, Lux was 3-0 tabled. Sierra 4-0 approved, 4-0 approved, 3-0 approved, 3-0 approved, 3-0 approved, 3-0 approved, 3-0 approved, 3-0 approved. And then next page is Monkston. Monkston 3-0 approved. No, 4-0. Actually, that's something that we did. Oh, we did 4-0 tabled. Monkston was 4-0. Yeah, it's actually 4-0. And then Barrows 3-0 approved, 3-0 approved. And then we discussed the park. We just, the gentleman, I think we just was here, right?
Yeah.
Lafferty pool location and an addition, but there was no votes on any of that. Okay. So motion to approve of those couple changes.
Second.
All right.
Aye.
Oh, actually, you have to first it. I'm sorry, I can't first it.
Motion to approve with those changes.
Second.
There was the aye, aye. Go. All right, let's go down our agenda. I think it's Roman 1020 Northeast 121st Street. What is this here? And this is for a driveway. Lot coverage, 22% and 25%. 19, we're going up to the house and they're matching the existing asphalt driveway.
Yeah, that matches the same elevations.
Well, actually, oh, asphalt elevation, okay. New patio, 19-foot wide, okay, by 50 feet long. So they're going to the corner of the house across 19 feet.
Motion to approve.
Yeah.
Second.
Is there anything else we have to, is this concrete?
Yeah.
Asphalt.
What is asphalt?
No, it says
Oh,
plain
no, it says
natural
to match.
concrete color. The last.
No, it says to match existing asphalt elevation.
Yeah, that's just, because right now it's asphalt. They're changing it
Oh.
from asphalt to this
Yeah.
natural concrete.
Oh,
Using 300 PSI concrete strength minimum.
oh, okay.
All right, yeah, I just want to make sure because we have to make sure, they're kind of getting onto us a little bit, that we have to make sure that we look at all the different requirements now and make sure that it matches it. So,
Is
so,
this a Sophie Builders thing?
Northeast 121st Street, Sobe Builders. I don't know. if-
This picture is a house that's right next to mine. That was.
Hold on, this is not the same address.
I think that's a picture of what the.
Oh,
concrete
natural
would be.
color.
Yeah, so I was just curious why they picked that house out of all that.
All in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Aye.
They just used the picture. Motion approved. Next is gonna be Lowry, 1025 Northeast 119th Street, Woodgate. Replace link fence gate with wood gate, 6 foot high by 13 foot wide.
They don't have a pool, so there's no crazy stuff. with it.
Just on the front, horizontal slot, wood gate.
Yeah, so the last picture is stylistically what it would look like.
But the gaps can't be more than an inch. Can't be climbable, no matter if there's a pool or not. So
I don't think that that is.
we can make that part of the motion.
Yeah, it's pretty tiny.
Motion to approve pending making sure gaps aren't more than.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Next is Bomer, 1065 Northeast 120th Street, new driveway. Code.
Wait, you signed for,
Oh,
this is,
sorry, in front of me.
sorry.
So What is this?
Boomer.
Oh, that's what I'm reading right now, right?
Yes. Basically, right now, there's just like a gap between the road. And it's filling in that gap. Yeah,
Oh, this is the one,
it just has like a little.
you're just filling in concrete at the end, yeah.
Yeah. like little crap.
Between the divided driveway and the street, we will install concrete measuring 10 foot by 16 foot wide. Increase length of divided driveway with concrete 25 foot long by 24 inches wide, okay? A current divided driveway. All right,
I would say that the only thing that, if you look at the bottom pictures, if that's the way that they're going to do it, then we motion to approve with no gravel on the outside of the, unless the property. Because you can't just have gravel.
I think they have, this is one of the old ribbons and they have like grass in between the green area. So just your good point, just no gravel.
Well, I'm looking at these last pictures, which has,
Yeah, well, that's,
so what it has gravel in between the concrete further up and no, not on the outside, but I'm just saying, they're extending that concrete, they need to bring all the gravel onto the inside of that,
okay.
right?
Yeah, no
Right,
gravel
and
on
then
exterior.
your barrier.
So no,
The borders,
so
whatever.
motion to approve pending no gravel on exterior unless with proper conforming.
Let's just say no gravel. Let's just leave it at that. And if they want to, I think that gravel is just there because they don't have a right of way or approach in the right of way.
Second.
Okay. Well, there's I gravel only in middle, basically. Building G, Stotsky, 1200 Northeast 21st Street. This is for windows and doors. Impact windows. Front door is number 14. So window number 13 is a horizontal roller. Number 14 is 15 is a horizontal roller. 16, 17 horizontal rollers. 19 casement. It's a duplex. No, it's a duplex. Two front doors. So I'm assuming that everything that number 14 and number 1 face the street, which is the way the diagram is, and it looks like everything is horizontal rollers and
Would 18, 17, and 16 supposed to be then, because that with the walking past those to get to the number 1, were those supposed to be the same?
I mean, we kind of, because they don't actually face the street, really, but it looks like they actually are doing them all. I mean, we've done it where, like, you know, if you see it from the street, you know, if somebody's getting really crazy, we kind of maybe might see something, but it looks like they're doing them all the right way. And the window color. See a window color.
The window.
do you want to do? You want to table it, or do you want to approve it ending white, gray, and bronze, or?
Approve. And you want gray and brown.
Okay.
Second.
David, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Right, that's all approved. We don't need to table. All right, we did the discussions, all the discussions, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so technically I can. Any other questions on the Planning and Design Review Board? I got a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Okay, we're adjourned at 8:07 PM. And then now I'm going to call into order. This is the local planning agency board meeting for the Village of Biscayne Park. It is October 12th, 2022. It is now 8:07.
They better start paying us double.
No, I don't understand why this is on a second thing, but. So we're talking about Sector C memo, which is Sector C. Oh, I left it. All right. I think we should move this to another meeting
I was gonna say, I feel like.
because Ed and it's not here and
Manny's
Manny's not here.
No, I said which one. I didn't say what.
No, Sector C,
Memo?
Sector C memo. If we're gonna be reviewing this, we need to do it as a full board.
The full board.
So if you want to push it to Monday's meeting, that's fine. I don't think it's critical on the commission. Okay, so the next thing is the multiple use dwelling unit. So this is something to do with the recertification, where they're trying to make it have more teeth for our recertifiers, or I guess our code people that go out and do it. This is I believe this is the county code that they're importing into.
Luciano Nibs.
Is that who is?
He asked to have a meeting, so he can learn.
You did? Why didn't he contact me?
He came to my house to look at my driveway color,
Okay.
and then was like, "Oh, are you the Edward?" I was like, "No, that's me."
That's not the guy that was here on last meeting, was it?
No, that was Raphael. That
Okay.
was the admin who took on this place. And we also have, Efrain's not with, is no longer with us anymore. So we have employee from CAP. Store.
Yeah, well, Luciano. wanted to
Dorian
have,
needs to come talk to me too. So, cap contractors, they don't really know our local codes usually. They kind of know the Florida Building Code and that's about it.
They've been with us for a month and.
I'm always nervous when they have cap people because they're like temporary. They're not here and they don't get to know our code and, this cap person is out sick today, so they're sending this other cap person to fill in. And it's like all of a sudden we have like, who are you? There's like a different code person. because-
Actually, our building inspector, he comes with a different person to train as to what he does.
Yeah. Always nervous about cap employees. So I'm not really sure about this, except for the fact that I believe the attorney has said this is what we need to add to our code. To make it.
Yeah, I'm confused what we don't have.
So I think that if I remember correctly, is that when they go to do a re-inspection, there's no definition of a second unit or something like having here. So like, if you have any of these things, presumption of illegal multiple family or use or subdivision, it shall be presumed that a prohibited legal violation of multifamily has been established when one or the more of the following conditions are observed. So now our people can go and they see two electric meters,
but you gotta have a standalone garage that has a septic.
Huh?
You have a standalone garage that has a septic.
But then in the
All that
end,
has to go-
in the end, it gives you a rebuttal. And you can put a
Could it be?
notarized affidavit and you can have an inspection. And say, no, this is a fence. It happened, this is my garage, I have a second.
But is that really-
Garage and, you know, defend yourself.
Why would somebody have a
Um,
separate meter for their garage? They need two electric bills.
That's my parents' house.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and our farm in Virginia is that way.
Do they get multiple electric bills?
Well, a lot of times it's because you have a junction box, when you're in bigger land areas, you have a junction box. And so then when the two structures are pretty far away, it's way easier running separate lines than running to one place and running. So you have a separate pan.
So
Got it.
I think that if you're suspected of any of these things and it's not really the case, you're able to say,
then you're
no, it's the case. But, and I think this also goes along with, I got in the mail the other day, the new rules of Airbnb registering, you have rules, but I didn't read it yet, but.
It's actually nice. I read it. I was like, wow, okay. This is,
So it also talks about not allowing rooming houses in these rules, so I think that would be different from rules on Airbnbs. We're regulating the Airbnbs, but we're not allowing people to have rooms, which they define in here, being like somebody renting to like 3 people or more, having, like separate loft rooms.
a dwelling or penny bar dwelling containing one or more rooming units in which space is let by the owner of a family permanent basis to let 3 or more persons who are not husband and wife.
Which that is not allowed. You don't have that, why? It's what they have to do.
Yeah, that's,
That's
it
it.
seemed to me like it was just a money grab
It
thing,
is,
but
but-
okay.
Yeah.
As long as that's all that it is, and it was an actual like,
And then I think there's a safety issue as well, like, you have to, like, everybody has to, not get lax on, their,
It requires you to have a smoke detector.
Yeah.
It requires you have to have a landline. So in case there's an emergency, somebody in the house can actually call 911 from the house.
yeah, to me, it's the same as me having solar. I now have to have a personal liability coverage on the house, even though MPL won't go on.
Oh, really?
It's the one that requires it.
Oh, I didn't know
It's
that.
like, oh, you need to have this protection for your guys that won't come here. So it's just FPNL did that with the state just to make it more expensive. Solar, but. So I read it thinking like, oh, okay, cool, this is just a money thing, which I mean, I'm not Airbnb my place. I don't really necessarily have a problem with that, but when I was looking at some of like the little requirements, like having to have a landline, like there's gonna be a point where they don't offer residential landlines. And then what do we do? So,
Yeah, so I mean, I think, again, I think this is all just basically, county. I think they dumped the county into our thing to make it have a little more teeth. And so to me, I'm,
and also it's supportive of our new,
okay, so I'm,
all we're doing is telling the higher ups like, hey, yeah, we think this stuff.
well, technically, they need our approval.
Oh, okay.
Now, so we'll approve, if we vote on this and say yes, it'll go to the commission and it'll become an ordinance for the commission. It doesn't, they don't need our approval, but the way the code is written, it's supposed to come.
Oh, I have,
Through our
I
board.
do have one comment, it's super
Sure.
minor, I'm sure that the clerk will catch it, but, it says something about, it was read, by the planning board and.
You know, it's funny, yeah, that's on the front. I was gonna say motion to approve pending change.
Yeah.
It's right here.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I saw that
The,
somewhere, yeah,
Is it the front
I
page?
was,
Page.
I was gonna say that.
yeah, it said it
So
was the planning board.
the only
in
one
September.
that I was a little bit confused on just skimming this is 4.3.3. There's evidence of a liquid propane gas tank installed in an unauthorized detached unit from the premises. If I have a grill, if I have a propane grill, Is that considered an
Unauthorized detached structure.
Like, to me, that seems like a,
Well, but on an unauthorized detached structure on the premise. So if you got a grill and you built a grill and it's got a permit on it, that's authorized.
so what if I just have a rolling grill?
I don't think that's considered a structure.
Okay. I mean, that was the only one that I was like, this seems.
It's just, it's a warning sign for the code officer to go, oh, is there an oven in there? Is there something going on inside of that structure that we should know about?
Right.
You know? All right, so motion to approve. If y'all approve.
Motion approved pending dates being correct to reference October.
Second.
Okay, all in favor, say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Okay, so we're sending this up to the commission. Okay, and then we also, so we're moving that to the next.
They should give us a holiday.
We have meeting,
It approved.
yes. Okay, so we also got an email, which hopefully you all got. Yes, so we actually got that.
Paige, you didn't have any text notes on that?
What?
Do you have any text notes on this part?
Why? Should I?
No, I was being facetious because
Oh.
the last time we were reading through this stuff, all of a sudden there was a whole separate set of like, what about this? What about this?
Oh, well, that was the last thing. So we have the minutes from the last meeting, so I'm just gonna pull it up because we do have. Did everything go to everybody about the,
Yeah, I
Where's that?
forwarded,
where's that email at?
I think it was today.
I forwarded today, yeah, or
Please see
yesterday.
updated agenda. Minutes, local planning discussion, ordinance discussion. No. There's something that from the belt from David, or Alex David.
Yeah, the village manager told me to forward.
Oh, here it is, right here. From yesterday around 4:51. Revise LDR chapters. This is what we talked about yesterday, or last meeting with them. The first one, I don't think there was anything that there was no comments by us. Second one, chapter 10. So we left it, we struck out that there should be a maximum story height. And the front and side street setbacks, we added that. Are you guys looking at that? SB sent an email yesterday. Says REV LDR chapters. Send it to everybody.
Which document are we supposed to be looking at? Definitions?
It says chapter 10. Design and Improvement Standards Commission. So on the table A, we struck out maximum story height. We said front and side street. And then we also struck out the setbacks for combining lots. But then we also, we added the part about exceeding 50% of reasonable value of existing structure. Okay. Scroll down. We added, we made it visible on any roof from the first level. Took out the second part.
So that way.
Roof deck shall be designed in such a manner that does not compromise the privacy of abutting properties. That's great. This document.
We're supposed to do something with the graphics, right?
It's like. The second one is the chapter 2 definitions. We flood base elevation and is determined by the most recent FEMA flood insurance rate maps. And then lot coverage, it shall be the area of a lot which is occupied or covered by all buildings and all buildings, accessory structures, driveways, walkways, pools, and patios at or above grade. As we took out the impervious part
Yeah, we also took impervious out of
in open space. So, primary frontage shall be C lot line front. Good. Okay. And let's look at what they're saying. The graphics.
But it's.
There was something with the side setback, I think it was, wasn't it? Sector A.
They just deleted the whole table.
No, it's right here. It's, if you look at, it says site development standards residential sector A. It has a front setback of 50-foot minimum, and then up at the upper left, it says 50-foot minimum setback side yard abut street property line.
What are you on 17?
I'm on chapter 10. I went back to chapter 10.
Oh,
First chart, which is on page 5. That was the question. I think he had 50 and then 30 on the previous one, and we told him to make it 50 and 50. And in act, we just move this again. We just moved it now. So I have a motion for the approval of the minutes from last meeting.
Second.
Favor say aye. Aye. Give my.
Yeah, I have, you want it back?
Yeah, I just gotta take a picture.
Let's get it out. Those are for you.
Oh, what about that? Okay, so any further business on this? Can I get a motion to adjourn?
motion to adjourn.
8:23, we are adjourned. Next meeting is Monday, and then.
Congratulations in order.
Huh?
Birthday.
We have
It's your
the same
birthday?
No, we have
No.
the same.
Boy.